beach. Alright, welcome to our casa here at Hotel Esencia. So we're actually going to start at the front path, which is our private path, and you can see that there's actually a bucket of water here for you to cleanse your feet if you were just on the beach. First cool little feature here is that we got this little box over here, which in the mornings they will put in their coffee and pastry so the birds don't get it, and you might have already seen that. Yeah, this is a cool little feature that I've got here. Reminds me of what Brando does, delivering beverages outside your villa without intruding on you in the mornings. It's a little bit windy, but welcome to our beach suite. This is our private balcony, which is super spacious and super cool for us to come out here and just lounge and chill out, and with a great view of the beach and ocean. I guess the only small problem we have is that you can see across to your neighbor's beach suite. Not a huge deal, and we haven't really seen anyone, but just something that could come up. As you step into our beach suite, you will see that it is all white. Kind of reminds you of a bit of Santorini. First thing that jumps out is the tub. Yeah, it might be a bit too eclectic for me. Personally, I'm not a fan of this design, but rather subjective. I know some people might like it. Aside from that, there's a lot to like in this room. Love the vaulted ceiling, it's high. Love the bed, super comfortable. You got your writing desk here, your Nespresso mini bar, pretty standard setup. I love that there's a huge space as a nightstand. Going back to what I was saying earlier, it does remind me a bit of Santorini, because this is kind of like the TV setup you see a lot of Santorini. I don't know, it feels like they just have a TV there for the sake of having TV. It's not that functional again. But you're not here to watch TV, so it might not be an issue for everyone. So aside from the bathtub and the TV, it's quite cool. I like the white design. There's a lot of natural light coming in here, huge doors and windows. And the bathroom, of course, is also filled with light. You have actually a skylight from up there. And we have this huge shower looking out to the beach and oceans. The key feature of really staying in this suite, the beach suite, is that you're right on the beach, literally steps to the beach. You have this huge balcony where you can have coffee in the morning and just really chill out, enjoy the scenery. We have our coffee and pastries delivered here at 7:30 each morning, and we're just enjoying the place, and then we go have our second breakfast at like 8:39. So yeah, been at the beach all day and got a little burnt, so now we're just here back in our suite enjoying the sunset view, which is actually behind us, but the clouds are in front of us, so it gets lit up a little bit. But we're gonna chill for a little bit, have a little champagne. One of my awesome clients actually sent us this on arrival. Super kind client, super thoughtful. I can't say his name, but he knows who he is. Thank you again, love it. All right, make sure it's cool. Where are we? Uh-oh, I don't know where the slips are. Ah. There you go. And here we go. All right, cheers, babe. Woo. Pretty good. Pretty good. Now, we had a nice morning. Breakfast number 2. And what's crazy is that our suite is literally just above the restaurant, so it's like 2 steps down. First one's here this morning. It's about like 8:30, so people usually get up fairly late here, or at least I guess we're early risers, so we got the whole place to ourselves. A ton of seaweed washed up on shore. The weather's cleared up. I think all the seaweed should be gone. Pretty stunning today. Drastically different than it was yesterday. We actually weren't too sure about this place. The weather makes a huge difference. It's fantastic today. We love all these beach huts. Some of our favorite beach huts that we've ever been to. Whew. That So super nice. The water is fairly warm turquoise. The sand is white, ultra white compared to yesterday. Just amazing what the difference of one day will make. So if you're coming here during peak season or good weather, the beach is going to be amazing. It's calm enough to take the kayak out and maybe even the paddle boards. Not strong enough to where you feel like you're getting knocked around. Maybe time for a second dip. Took a quick dip after ordering a lunch, and it's here. Nothing like ordering lunch by the beachside and enjoy the view and the sounds of the ocean. If you're here, I will highly recommend trying all the tacos, maybe the ceviches. The pulled pork taco is one of my favorite. I'll probably get it again later today. And the coconut's fresh. Some guy just pulled it off the tree earlier while we're at the pool. So you can't beat that. This is the main house and kind of the library slash living area for people to hang out in. Done extremely stylish, which is like the theme here, right? Super chic, super stylish. This was the home of an Italian duchess. I guess her designer, or she has her touches here. Super white, just like the rooms. A lot of interesting books, decor pieces, probably collected from all around the world. Almost has a little bit of a safari vibe to it, which I love. Fireplace is super cool. High ceiling, you can look out over to the pool. Probably iguanas out walking around trying to get some sun. So this is the presidential suite. This is basically a private bungalow. You have the ultimate exclusivity. This is actually your private beach. Private beach hut, have lounge set up just for you. Let's go take a look at the interior. This is the interior of the presidential suite. Basically a bungalow on the beach. Upon entry, a sitting area, and then on top of that, you have king bed, desk, and your TV. And one thing I love is that they have these like cool retro phones, something that I really like. It's a unique characteristics of the hotel, because one thing I hate is a cookie cutter property. If my lovely assistant will pan over to this side, you'll see that this is a dining room. But again, I think this presidential suite is actually meant for 2 people. But if you were coming with a child or children, 2 children, you can actually turn this dining area into a second bedroom. There's this full bath. It's really a beach bathroom, but it's actually a full bath. You have a toilet and a shower. So you can turn this into a proper second bathroom along with this dining room into a second bedroom for the family, and it has its own door as well, and then this door can fully enclose, give you a proper second room. So the design is actually really well thought out. Who just texted me? Clients are always texting me, so I just have to make sure it's not an emergency. So you guys are seeing me at work always. No emergency, so we're good. All right, let's continue and check out the spacious bathroom. Very cool, right? Again, this is a bungalow. Remember that this is basically a cottage on the beach. Have this much space. It's pretty cool. You have this huge shower. It almost reminds me of a sauna, which I love. Windows everywhere. And I would say the ceiling is probably a good 25, 30 feet. But yeah, very cool. Oh man, our last morning here. And I'll tell you what, this coffee in the morning with the sunrise, it doesn't get old. We're going to be sad to leave this place. So let's wrap up this day at Hotel Esencia. We're having a great time, and if you caught this earlier, Hotel Esencia was actually a property that I was worried about. I've known it for years and always thought it was a bit too chic for my taste, because you see a lot of celebrities there. Magazines like Vogue always do shoots there. You see people like models like Alexandria Imbricio? Of course, the owner is friends with a lot of celebrities. Thought I might be too boring for the place, but glad we checked it out. And like I said, the first day actually was a bit problematic. We arrived with poor weather. Of course, that's not the hotel's fault. Nonetheless, we had some seaweed and the water wasn't super clear. By day 2, things were clearing up, and the resort basically cleared up all the seaweed within the next 30 hours or so, and the beach just looked completely different. It was white and powdery sand with turquoise water, and one of the things we loved were the beach huts, which was fantastic because you didn't have to move around to stay in the shade throughout the day. One of the things I always find annoying is that at a beach property, of course, not the resort's fault, is that you have to move the umbrellas around throughout the day just to stay in the shade. With the beach huts, that was not an issue, so we just stayed in one spot the whole day. It was amazing. I loved having lunch and meals just directly from the beach hut. Having a buzzer is so practical. I don't have to worry about flagging anyone down, trying to make eye contact with someone. Always a bit strange on the beach. Again, going back to the rooms, I just did not love the tub in the room. Very subjective, so maybe you'll find that to be awesome and sexy. For us, it was a bit of space wasted and kind of impractical, maybe design over substance. Again, subjective. For us, aside from the tub, the beach suites were fantastic because you have direct access to the beach, and at any given time, you had an awesome view. And waking up to that sunrise and having coffee overlooking the water and the sea, just I would actually recommend maybe try the master beach suite. That's just next door to us and a bit more private actually. So you won't have to worry about seeing your neighbors or anything like that. Still has a tub in the room, again, personal preference. But the master beach suite actually is a bit more spacious, and I think it has a plunge pool as well. When we do return, I think we are actually going to go for a room in the main house, or maybe splurge for the presidential suite. You have your private beach. Food was fantastic. I love the tacos. Probably one of the things I really enjoyed were the habanero sauces. If you like spicy food, make sure you speak to the waiters. They would love to chat you up about the habanero sauces that they make. I think I actually took some of the recipes home, so I'm gonna try to make a bit myself. Generally, super nice staff. Everyone was warm. It didn't feel robotic at all. People just were happy to chat with you, talk about their culture, food. Even though there's a slight language barrier, you can sense that the staff were warm and they were happy to help through hand gestures, etc. You can see I have no problem with hand gestures. We were able to communicate. It was cool. Small things like that kind of make this stay sometimes, right? It leaves an impression on you. I love that there were two pools. One was family pool, one was adult pool. Best things that the pool had only 4 sets of lounge seats, one on each side, which was great, especially during COVID times. Also a spot where you don't have to move around throughout the day to stay in the shade. It felt like you were going to your friend's beach house, friends who has very good taste, going to their beach house and just chill out for the week. This one was a fantastic one. You can reach it within 3 to 5 hours from most cities on the East Coast. I hope this was helpful to anyone who's doing research and planning a trip to the Riviera Maya or Hotel Esencia. As always, try to find a virtuoso luxury travel advisor like myself. Talk to him or her so they can get to know your preferences and which room category might suit your needs. Best of all, it'll come with complimentary breakfast, hotel credits, and upgrades. One of the things my clients love is that they always get these upgrades. I know I couldn't show you every single aspect of the hotel, but if you have any further questions, please feel free to drop a comment below and I will get to it as soon as I can. Hopefully I can get to my Almanera review soon in the next couple of days. And yeah, until next trip, cheers.